Okay, are we up? I think we're up. Okay. I'll be making another one of those little cooking demo tutorial. I don't know what to call this, but today I'm just going to be doing some baked chicken thighs, just like faux. You know, I'm going to get them rubbed down with some of my homemade barbecue rub, and then as they get done, I'm going to baste them with some homemade barbecue sauce, just like a faux BQ chicken. And then the main thing that I wanted to make is what I'm going to call barbecue mac and cheese. What it is I have some leftover shredded rib meat, and also some leftover greens. I'll talk about those in a second. That's actually from my buddies. They have a place. They have a business called Boo & Barbecue, and I have some leftover greens from some barbecue that I bought from them the other day that I'm going to heat up and have as a side. But anyway, back to what I was talking about. The mac and cheese. What it's going to be is I'm going to make a bechamel. I'm going to add about 8 ounces of sharp cheddar, and I'm going to add. I have this chopped up rib meat that I'm going to use. I'm going to chop it up a little bit finer than this. I'm going to add that to the cheese sauce with a little bit of Louisiana hot sauce and a little bit of the barbecue rub as well. And I just think that'd make an interesting mac and cheese dish. Oh, and then when I'm serving said mac and cheese, what I'm going to do is put a little bit of I grabbed about a fistful of chili cheese Fritos, and I put them through the food processor, and I'm going to use that as a topping for the mac and cheese. I think that would be good. So anyway, I got the water not quite to boiling yet, but that's going for the pasta, and I have my pot for the cheese sauce. Got the greens, and I got the oven preheating for the chicken. So what I'm going to do, I already got the chicken in a bowl here, is I'm going to toss some of my barbecue rub in here and just give this a little bit of a rub down. Just a little. I don't want to use all of it, but I can use a good amount. Why not? Sure. I'm just gonna work this through all the meat. These are pretty small. These are just boneless, skinless chicken thighs. I'm just making these because this is what we have. I'm actually going to be getting a grill. I just ordered it the other day, and I'm going to start grilling out in our parking lot of our building. That just sounds so relaxing right now. I really can't wait, honestly. Let me see. These are all pretty good and coated. So. Okay, just gonna get these just spread out on the baking sheet. It doesn't have to be pretty. I like chicken thighs a lot better than chicken breasts. I think they retain moisture a lot better. You know, there's a lot more elbow room, between when they're done and when they're overdone. And chicken breast has a tendency to dry out really, really fast. Plus, I just like the texture and the flavor of thigh meat better, because it is better. Let's put that in here. I'm gonna have this little nugget of chicken. We can just toss that. Okay, I'm washing my hands. Wash. Almost out of soap. I'm gonna have to get more soap soon. All right. Go. All right, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna and this is rib meat. This is also from Boo & Barbecue. I bought a couple slabs of spares, and I just saved like 2 bones and shredded the meat off of that. Maybe a little bit more than 2 bones, but just specifically to make something like this. If you're in the St. Paul, Minneapolis area, I highly recommend looking them up. They have a website, booandbarbecue.com, and they have a Facebook page as well. But yeah, they have all kinds of awesome stuff on their menu, and they're going all the time. They're going at it. So, grab a knife. I'm just gonna run a knife through this meat a little bit, just give it a rough chop. I mean, it's already pretty pulled, but let's do a little bit more. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And I'm gonna be using some more of this barbecue rub in the mac and cheese and the cheese sauce as well. So I'm gonna keep that out. Oven's still preheating. I'm gonna wash my hands again because I just touched all that meat. Okay, let's see. Here's my just getting my Thermopen out, or the thermometer out, so when so I can test for doneness on the chicken after it cooks for a bit. All right, I got these greens still slowly heating up, and this is our friends Gary and Dylan. That's their business, Boo and Barbecue, and this is their smoked ham hock collard greens, and these things are amazing. And I also, let's see, what else did I got? The last time I got some, we got some ribs, and then we got some beef cheek, and their homemade mac and cheese, and I got some of their hot sauces. It was all excellent. So Gary, if you're watching, major props. Water's going, almost ready. Oven's almost ready to go. Let's see, what else can I do? I'm waiting. Let me get some butter. That's one thing I don't have out. It's actually pretty much the perfect amount right there. It's gonna be for the cheese sauce. I'm gonna add equal parts butter and flour. Cook that down into a roux. Add about 2 cups of normally whole milk or cream, but right now I just have 2%, but that'll work fine. And then, like I said, I think about 8 ounces of cheddar. And you can actually, now that this is boiling, pasta in there. Once again, using DiCecco brand pasta. Good. It's good. Quick stir. I'm gonna get this quick little low here, start melting that butter down, and then I can add the flour. I'm just gonna wash this bowl real fast so I have room for my strainer colander. I don't know what you guys out in here in St. Paul, Minneapolis, what do you call it? Do you call it a colander or a strainer? What do you call it? I don't know. Seems usually I've always called it a colander, but I've heard people say both. Sorry, I know this is not the most exciting part of the video here. We get to watch me wash dishes, but fortunately I don't have a dishy at home, so gotta clean as I go. Okay. I also have some coleslaw that I made the other day sitting in the fridge, and I'll serve that up at the end here when we plate all this food. It's just, I had a big old red cabbage sitting in the fridge. I didn't have any green cabbage, so I used that. Some carrots, I think there's some mayo in there, a little apple cider vinegar, mustard seeds, salt and pepper, something else too, I can't remember. I don't know if I put cayenne in there. I don't know. Some stuck in here. Oh, little pieces of yucky, ackee. Gross. Hey, that's the sound of the oven being ready. So I can take care of that momentarily. Pasta, a quick stir. Turn it down slightly. Make sure the sink is as clean as possible because the water backs up a little bit when I drain the pasta. I'm gonna use, this guy. Soap. Okay. Now, got the chicken going in the oven. And I'm just gonna do that for about 20 minutes. And then I'm gonna check the temp. It's at 400. Those are pretty small thighs, so I don't want to go overdo it. Alexa, set a timer for 20 minutes.
20 minutes, starting now.
Yeah, we have one of those. The future is now. I set the voice on it to be with an English accent because it kind of makes me feel like James Bond. Butter is melting. I can add flour shortly, and I just got these greens heating up very slowly. It's already cooked and everything done, so I just want to bring them up to temp so I can enjoy them. What else is I getting? Oh, butter. That's butter falling everywhere. Forgot to close the butter door, the butter hatch. Do I have enough milk? This milk is fine, and this milk is new. These both. I need about 2 cups. 2 cups should be plenty. Okay. There we go. More than enough. All right. Now, got our milk ready. Okay, and butter is melted. We can now add, like I said, 2 tablespoons butter, so equal parts flour, 2 tablespoons flour. If you don't have your flour in some kind of an airtight container like this OXO, I highly recommend it because flour does go bad and it also attracts bugs and silverfish and other fun things that you don't want in your flour. So put your flour in an airtight container. It'll taste better and it'll last longer, and you won't be eating random bugs. So now, just gonna make a roux with that butter and flour. I'm gonna whisk this till it turns like a nice golden blonde, yeah, something like that. Not too much. I don't. There are certain roux that you want. Like if I was making gumbo or something, you'd want to get a real rich, dark roux, but this is just enough to really cook the flour a little bit and just really absorb all that butter. Which looks like it's pretty good already. How's it still going? Let's see, we still filming? Yep, it's still going. Where's my battery life on this thing? I'm not gonna mess with it right now, but I just want to make sure I'm still recording. Okay, so I'm gonna add my milk now. There we go. And then 2 cups of milk doesn't seem like a whole ton for a pound of noodles, but believe me, there'll be more than enough. Once I add the cheese, it's gonna fluff up, and this is orchetti, you know. I don't like overabundance of sauce. If I was gonna bake this after, then I'd probably double the amount of milk and cheese that I'm using. But this is just gonna basically just be stirred in along with the meat and then the topping. So I don't really need to overdo it. Plus, you know, it's quarantine. I don't have to go out and buy cheese every day. I mean, I want to, but I can't. No. Okay. So we're gonna get this just to about a boil, and then we're gonna reduce the heat, and we're gonna keep whisking until it starts to thicken up. And just when it starts to get a little thicker, then I'm gonna add the cheese. And then at the end, I can I'll add the meat. Oh, might add the meat right when I add the cheese. I mean, it's gotta. I want it's the smokiness of that rib meat to really meld with the sauce. And I'm also, yeah, like I said, I'm going to be adding a little bit of crystal and more of my barbecue rub, and then of course salt and pepper, which I have up here. I should probably put down here. Salt, pepper. I think that's good enough. All right. This is on. Okay, good. All right, so while we wait, I am going to get a cup of my glass of water. Hi, honey.
Okay.
I'm thirsty. And that's how you pour a glass of water, folks. Okay. I wonder if you can tell from your end, guys, but this is already starting to thicken up a little bit. Nowhere near where we need it, but you can see it's starting to cling to the sides of the pot a little bit now. It's getting there, and I think just because of limited space and for simplicity, I think I'm gonna drain the pasta. I'm gonna put the pasta right back in here off the heat, and when this cheese sauce is done, just go bloop right in here and mix it together and plate it and put the topping on and be done. And High Standard, which is Japanese punk rock band, Ken Yokoyama. He has own Japanese punk label, Pizza of Death Records, and I think they released under license and under Fat Records for this album. But yeah, this is their first album in a bunch of years. They came back in like 2018 or something. But yeah, I got a few records, been listening, jamming out, rocking out. Let's see, what else can I show you? Oh, we joined a wine club where they deliver boxes of wine to our door, so that's pretty neat. Bright Cellars, not a sponsor, but yeah, that's fun. You fill out a little questionnaire, they find out what kind of flavor profiles you're into, and they make recommendations, and you can say yay or nay on each recommendation and swap them out for something else, or just go with, I just went with it and trusted what their recommendations were, and I like everything that they sent. So, I might have wine tonight. I don't know, we have beer too. I don't know. I'm getting impatient. Alexa, how much time left on the timer?
You have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left on your 5-minute timer.
2 minutes, not bad. Not bad. All right. Killing the heat on these. So, over here. Coleslaw. I'm gonna get other separate tongs for that. That's my topping. Barbecue sauce is pretty much done with. Maybe I'll put a little bit of fresh barbecue on there. No, it's cold and it'll already be. It'll be seasoned enough. It'll have plenty of flavor. All right. So, just got about 1.5 minutes to kill, probably right about now. Oop. Ooh. Why did it cut me off again. Oh, are we still recording? What the heck? Yeah, it says it's still recording. Hold on. I'm trying to connect with it so I can see what I'm doing. Hello? Well, hopefully it's still recording. So I wouldn't do all that just for this to die on me here. Okay, here we go. Alright. The Wi-Fi acting funny on here. Well, using up these last couple minutes. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. Couldn't connect to your GoPro. I have no idea. I don't know if this is still going or not. I'm just gonna put it back on. I'm not gonna see what happens. Alexa, turn off the alarm. Alright, well the chicken's done, so I'm gonna take it out. Get a little bit of color on there. Not too much. Not too little. Not bad. Alright, so now all nice pieces. Get this little one here, why not? Okay. Now close all. Let's see. Let's get this Mac down. Okay, plate over here. So that Mac down. And get some of this, some of the chili cheese Frito crumbs. That's pretty good. I like that. That works. And then, those are dirty. These aren't. Okay. Some greens. Yummy. Freaking love collard greens so much. Oh, love it. Some greens. And a little bit of coleslaw. I think I'm just gonna use my last set of tongs. Drain every set of tongs in the house right now. It's no big deal. Okay, that's been pretty good. All right, now that is the plate. I hope you can see that pretty well. I'm gonna get a photograph of this too, but hopefully you guys are still there and my camera didn't just die. And hopefully you enjoyed that. Again, whatever this is. Good night. Still recording. Okay.